the terrifying encounter with the creature in the woods. Hey everyone! Today we have an intriguing story to share about a frightening encounter that happened to Elizabeth and her husband Bobby in their peaceful home nestled in the woods. Usually, the sounds of nature rock her to sleep, but one fateful night, that all changed. It was just another night for Elizabeth. She loved the rhythm of the trees swaying in the wind and the soothing chirps of insects. However, as she tried to drift off, a strange sound stirred her restlessness. This noise wasn't like the usual gentle symphony of the woods. It was a slow, creaking sound that seemed to shift and move, creeping closer to her window. Elizabeth lay there, heart racing, trying to convince herself it was nothing. But deep down, she felt that something unusual was unfolding just outside her window, and her instincts wouldn't let her ignore it. With her heart in her throat, Elizabeth slowly sat up and cautiously turned toward the window. As she peered outside, her breath caught in her chest. A dark figure loomed just beneath her window, blocking the soft moonlight filtering in. Suddenly, the eerie sound intensified, sending chills down her spine. Before she could process what was happening, the figure lunged at the screen, slashing with a massive reddish-brown paw, razor-sharp claws barely missing her face. Elizabeth screamed, an instinctual reaction fueled by shock and fear. She practically tumbled backward, her mind racing. In a flash, Bobby and his brother rushed into the room, their faces painted with concern. "What's going on?" Bobby asked, worry etched all over him. All Elizabeth could manage to say through the panic was, "It's a bear." The atmosphere was thick with tension as Bobby alerted the others to stay away from the windows. As the adrenaline started to settle in the house, Bobby and his brother quickly armed themselves with shotguns and flashlights. They stepped outside, ready to tackle this shocking threat. They scanned the porch and surrounding area where Elizabeth had seen the bear, flashlight beams flickering amidst the dark. What they found was eerie. There was no trace of the animal. Bobby and his brother exchanged worried glances, their minds racing. It couldn't just disappear, they thought. So they decided to split up, taking different paths to thoroughly search their surrounding property. It was essential to find this creature, whatever it was, since no one could shake the feeling that it was still lurking nearby. They meticulously checked every nook and cranny. As they moved, dread began to creep into their minds, but they held fast to the belief that they'd uncover what had invaded their peaceful night. As Bobby stood near the edge of the backyard, a putrid smell wafted over him, disrupting his focus. At first, he assumed it was just the murky swamp nearby, but the stench intensified, becoming a suffocating and rancid odor that made his stomach churn. Just then, a series of branches snapped to his left, causing his heart to race again. With his flashlight raised, he swung it around, illuminating a massive dark figure darting away from him into the woods. Acting purely on instinct, Bobby raised his shotgun and fired, the echo reverberating into the night. The sound of gunfire sent pieces of chaos tumbling in every direction. Bobby sprinted toward where he had seen the creature, calling out for his brother, knowing he must have heard the shot. They quickly regrouped, eager to find the creature Bobby believed he had hit, but the area was deserted. Suddenly, a ferocious roar split the silence. The creature, now on the porch, lunged at Bobby before he could lift his weapon in defense. He felt a horrible, burning sensation in his arm as he was pinned beneath this massive creature. Despair washed over him as he desperately twisted and squirmed, trying to escape. In a moment that felt both terrifying and surreal, Bobby noticed a chance to roll away. He dashed inside, heart pounding, and his wife hurriedly closed the door behind him, leaving his brother outside. Just then, Bobby's brother entered, his face ashen. "Is the bear dead?" Bobby asked, still reeling from the shock of it all. "Shaquille," his brother replied, "No, that wasn't a bear." The revelation hung in the air, thick as fog, filling the room with a chilling realization of what they were dealing with. When dawn broke, the unsettling truth emerged. Local authorities investigated the area only to confirm what Bobby's brother had seen. Residents in the nearby town of Falk knew exactly what this creature was. For over 200 years, people had spoken of a massive entity wandering the forests and swamps, a creature akin to Sasquatch. Their apprehension resonated as they exchanged whispered warnings and legends, making it all the more eerie. What a chilling experience for Bobby and Elizabeth. Who knew that a peaceful night could flip into something so terrifying? We'd love to hear your thoughts and any similar experiences you might have. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more spine-tingling stories and encounters. Thanks for watching.